What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything there is related to selling on Amazon. I personally have been waiting such a long time to make this video. Finally, I can reveal my number one product, my first product that I started to sell back in 2018. This is the product that started off everything. What I'm going to do in this video is explain to you my rationale as to why I chose this product, how well it did, what is it like now, what the reason for it, to be honest, why did I choose to go for this product, and it's just everything in relation to my first product effectively. And this is really important for you guys to know because this is my first hand experience. This is what I sold myself. I will tell you how much money I've made. I'll tell you the product costs, everything there is. I want to be as transparent as possible so you guys get a better idea of what it's like to sell on Amazon, what kind of revenues you should be expecting, what problems there are, everything. Okay, so but before we start that, if you guys are interested in my mentorship, please don't forget to check the links down below. If you're interested in product research, help with PPC, help with looking over your listings, help with calculating the costs, I'm here for you. Or if you're just interested in using some of my business tools, then please don't forget to check the links down below for Helium 10, where you get 50% off, Jungle Scout 30% off, Transferwise £500 transfer completely free of charge, or Tide, the business bank account perfect for every single new Amazon FBA seller. With that being said, let's get straight to the video. My first product that I ever sold on Amazon happened to be a tanning mitt. Okay, a simple tanning mitt that I happened to sell on Amazon, that I was able to differentiate, stand out in the market, and make quite a bit of money. Now, I actually managed to sell 2,400 units of these tanning mitts over the last 2 years. So needless to say, the product done really well. My price per product was around £2.21, and I was able to sell it anything between £7.99 and up to £9.99, depending on the time of the year, depending on how competitive the niche was, so on and so forth. But effectively, my profit margin was around £3 per each and every single product. So I bought it for £2.21 and I got back £5.21 after all the fees, everything included when it comes to selling on Amazon. Okay, now why was the reason? Why did I choose tanning mitts? Why did I think it was a good product? This is basically the meat of the potatoes of this video effectively. Well, the first things first, let's have a look at the niche. Okay, as you can see, majority of the niche here are simple tanning gloves. Okay, they're about £4 or £5. Okay, and as you continue to go down, they're all pretty much the same. Some of them do have a finger in it like this, some of them don't have anything like that at all, and they're pricing basically on price completely. And as you continue to go, you'll see some of them that are actually back tanning mitts as well. And this is precisely the product that I was selling. I was selling a back tanning mitt because at the time in 2018, none of these products were around. Okay, people were basically selling simple tanning mitts, and I thought, well, let me come up with something new, something different, something that people didn't find. And what I found was there was only one back tanning mitt selling, which was around 15 quid at the time. Now, if I scroll down, continue to scroll down, this was precisely exactly the product that I was selling. Okay, and there was no competition for it except for one seller that had a branded tanning mitt for £15. And when I started speaking to suppliers and I realized that I can buy this for £2.21, I realized that I can definitely undercut this seller by quite substantial amounts, number one. Number two, I can stand out from the competition because each and every single tanning mitt there was pretty much the same, of just one-handed tanning mitt, and that's it. And I could definitely make better pictures because, as you can see here, it's simple tanning mitts. There was no watermarks, there was no effects, there was nothing. It was just a simple tanning mitt shown, and that was it. Okay, and this is what I did. So then I bought my first batch. I bought my first batch of 600 units, okay? 600 units, which cost me around £1,300 in total, give or take a little bit. And I brought them into the UK and I sent them to my parents' house. My parents thought I was completely stupid, idiot, whatever, for getting these tanning mitts that I didn't know much about, that I didn't know how well they're going to do, but I believed in myself, my girlfriend believed in me, and this is the product that we chose to go for. Then I happened to label all of those products by myself, one by one, by sticking on the barcodes to save every bit of money that I could make. I didn't want to spend the 15p per product on the barcodes, and I sent them all to Amazon. Okay, this is where we didn't have any of those inventory restrictions or anything like that. I actually sent them all, and the first couple of days the sales were non-existent. The only sales that came through was actually through my friends and family to get some reviews. But then once I realized how PPC campaigns work and started using them effectively, all of a sudden 1 and 2 sales came in the very beginning, and then it started to picking up gradually to about 10 to 15 sales a day for quite some time. Okay, now also what's something very interesting to know, guys, is that if you type in tanning mitts or tanning into a Google Trends, you will see that it is a very, very trendy product, with the maximum demand for it coming around May, June time. Okay, every single year, May, June time, for obvious reasons, people are really, needing to tan effectively. They're thinking about tanning, they're Googling that subject into on Google. This year has obviously been different because of COVID. Less people are going out, less people are going on holiday, and therefore tanning is not as important. But I was selling this, and I started selling this around June, July time. So it wasn't at the peak, it was just after the peak effectively, and I was still able to sell out my 600 units pretty quickly. I was selling around 300 to 400 units each and every single month. Okay, and I sold out those first 600 units within 2 months, and therefore doubled my money from 1,200 to 2,400 after profit. That money was then used to reinvest back into the first product and then go for second, third, and fourth. Also, what's interesting to know, guys, is that if you actually look at tanning mitts right now, if you click on Helium 10 Chrome extension, and you actually see what the competition is, and just using the regular metrics that all the other YouTubers tell you, look at the reviews and so on and so forth, you will realize that this product comes across as very, very competitive. With 1,300 average reviews and such a low revenue, it's a very, very low in-demand product. Not many people are buying it, and a lot of new sellers right now at the moment, having had a look at this product, would be like, well, it's clearly not high enough revenue. There's nothing to it effectively. But for me, what I saw was a nice, simple product that's not electrical, that I could easily differentiate on many aspects. I could easily undercut my competitor and therefore make sales. And that theory proved to be right. And if you actually look at some of the revenues here are actually still not too bad. Some people are actually making over £10,000 in sales, and it's still not a bad niche to get into. So why did I sell out, and why am I not buying any more? Why did I decide to quit the product, stop selling, and make this video around it? Well, it's very, very simple, guys. It's because the niche now became overly saturated of my own product. As you can see, there are now more and more back tanning mitts that are relatively similar to mine, that are selling much cheaper, £7.99, £10 for this bundle, and so on and so forth. There are now much more competition in that niche. It's very similar around my product. I personally think that now I have made enough money in this, I now can move on to bigger, better, more profitable products going forward. But the one that really knocked my sales down completely, to be completely honest, it went from down to 10-15 sales a day to about 2-3 sales a day, and that was Amazon's own Bondi Sands self-tanning back applicator. It was a nice listing, it was very reasonably priced, it was cheaper than mine, it didn't have any reviews at the time, and it now has 2,000, and a lot of people that were buying my one, which was on the first page comfortably, they moved on to buy this one. And because of that, my product started to lose its rank, lose its sales, and I just then started focusing on reducing the price and getting rid of all of those items as quickly as possible so I can move on to the next product. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you found it useful, and like I said before, it's really important for me to be as transparent as possible and give you real world advice real world examples of the products that I've been selling, of the mistakes that I've made, of the actions that I take to rectify those mistakes, and how everything went, because I believe this is the best way to learn, so you can then apply those lessons onto your Amazon FBA journey and make a lot of money in the future. So that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you found it useful, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.